Unang-una, napaka-importante talaga nito dahil ito ay isang bisita ng Head of State and Head of Government sa isang ASEAN country na Singapore. Ito ay binibigyan importansya yung ating relasyon mula bilateral, pati rin yung regional dahil kapwa tayo mga miyembro ng ASEAN. Ngayon, ang ating relasyon sa Singapore ay napaka-aktibo. Tayo ay dumaan ng halos 40 taon na mula noong 2009, nagkaroon na tayo ng 40 years ng ating diplomatic relations. Kaya pag tignan mo yung relations natin with them, kumbaga seasoned, matured. So, dito mapag-uusapan yung ating economic bilateral relations. Diyan yung trade, yung investment. Andyan din yung mga issue related sa ating mga OFWs dahil napakalaki ng bilang ng mga OFWs na dito sa Singapore. Andyan yung mga ibang issue tungkol sa cultural, social exchanges, people-to-people exchanges na tinatawag. And then, nandyan din yung ibang areas ng defense exchanges. So, ito lahat yung mga issue na tinatawag natin napakahalaga sa relasyon ng Singapore at saka ng Pilipinas. Ngayon, kami ay tuwang-tuwa sa pagbisita ng Pangulo rito dahil ito rin ay isang lugar na napakalaki ng suporta ng Pilipino sa ating gobyerno. Well, it will be largely on the bilateral relations kasi yung bilateral relations natin has a framework na tinatawag. Ito yung Philippine-Singapore Action Plan. Dito, dinidefine ko ano yung areas of cooperation natin. So, political, economic, security, trade and investment, tourism. So, ito yung mga marami nating relationship areas na i-discuss sa bilateral discussions. Alam mo, yung Singapore, isa yan sa mga top 10 investors sa Pilipinas. At continuing yung kanilang mga programa sa Pilipinas, no? In fact, they have put in about $64 million in terms of investment to the Philippines. They're number 5 in terms of foreign direct investments. So we're talking here of corporations like Keppel, which is into infrastructure, ports development. We're talking of Singtel, that is into telecommunications. Andyan yung Ascendas, which is into light, what you call this, light parks development. Andyan ang Sembcorp. And then, andyan din yung logistics companies. So, ang mga kumpanyang ito, malaki ang investment sa Pilipinas. At, syempre, habang tumatagal, ina-expand din nila yung kanilang mga exposure, nga, sa Pilipinas. So, gaya nga ng nasabi natin, continuing ito habang tumatagal, nakikita nila yung potential. Kamukha ngayon, hinihikayat nga sila dahil napakarami nitong PPP arrangements natin. At saka pag tignan mo yung PPP arrangements, marami riyan ang pwedeng gawin ng Singapore. So parang infrastructure, power and energy, tourism, you know. So these are areas, you know, that they can bring in again, you know, further investments, hopefully. You know. We have about 160,000 Filipinos here. And if you look at the profile or the demographics of it, about more than half of it now are in the professional sector. So, yung professional sector, nandyan ang pinakamalaking grupo, yung mga people in IT. Yung pangalawa, people in engineering, people in architecture, people in the medical and nursing profession. And then, nandyan na yung ibang areas like service, like hotels and restaurants. And then you have also the musicians, you know, who are other parts. And then you have about 70,000 domestic workers here. So more or less, you would see the distribution. And then, masaya ang grupo rito ng mga Pilipino. Siguro mahigit 100 grupo yan. Pero sama-sama mga yan at tulong-tulong sa lahat ng mga gawain para sa ating bansa. In fact, if you look at it, they are people who look beyond themselves here in Singapore because they do like community projects back in the Philippines. pag merong typhoons, they come, they voluntarily organize themselves to bring relief to the Philippines. And then, apart from that, it's not only during these disasters, but then even outside of disasters, many support students and education particularly. Alam nyo, siguro nahihikayat yan ng maraming kapwa Pilipino. Kasi mula noong 2005 hanggang 2007, nagbukas ang Singapore. Napakaraming Filipino nga namang na-hire. And these are mostly in the professional sector. So, parang very enticing. Pero ang dapat natin tignan, nagkaroon din sila ng recession noong 2008. Kaya medyo bumagal yung pag-hire ng foreign workers. Ngayon, medyo umuunlad uli sila. Pero napakarami nilang training programs din para sa sarili nilang mga tao upang hiyakatin din sila na kunin yung trabaho para sa their own productivity. So it's very competitive now. It is very, very competitive now. So I suggest for those who want to come to Singapore, explore it first because you can do it anyway through internet, di ba? Pwede tayo mag-search through the internet and then you can double-check the people or the corporations that are hiring you to be able to ensure that you are going to a place where you are going to have a job. And then, of course, huwag makipagsapalaran na magturista at maghanap ng trabaho. Of course, many people want to come, but it is best na dumaan sa POEA. Dahil pag dumaan sa POEA, nandyan yung proteksyon, kamukha nung may kontrata ka, meron ding proteksyon ang gobyerno sa kanila dahil yung mga minimum wage natin ay maari nating i-impose, no? So, it will also prevent people from, being exploited in any way at all. If it can be prevented, we go through POEA. Kasi mas mahirap pag may problema na later on, no, na kailangan bigyan ng solusyon.